A blood moon rose over Andest 2 weeks ago, but it looks odd. I can't describe it, but it's almost alien, like I am staring at a foreign moon. The vamps have been going crazy ever since the blood moon rose. I am currently trying to contact Kane. Hopefully she can provide some answers. Turns out, my regular courier is currently some crazed vamp's blood bag, so I sent out the Ordo Vampiricus to track you down. I heard you were the best in the business, or, well, the best we can get. I hope to see you in my office soon, please. We need to resolve this crisis before it gets out of hand. We have another blood war to fight. Hope to meet in person soon. Regards, Alfin, Head Minister of Andest. It's been a few weeks now since the blood moon has rised over Andest, and most thought it was just a random solar phenomenon. However, it has remained in the sky for an abnormal amount of time. From what you've heard, the vampires and other monstrous creatures have been affected the most by its what seems to be gaze. G-A-Z-E, not gays, as in homosexuals.
I had to parse that, actually.
Yeah, I knew it. As you continue all of your daily lives, whatever you may be doing, you have not received any more food. The shops have been stocked with what little they have left, and you finding any sort of employment is quite difficult at the moment. Now, you have all received a letter bearing the seal of the Sanctus Andestine and the Ordo Vampiricus. You have been summoned. You have all been summoned before Alfarian, the head minister. He is to represent the mayor's voice in this situation. You are all waiting in the foyer of Alderon's chambers / office. It's very fuzzy because I don't know why. Standing before all of you is an eclectic bunch of random people that you can't seem to find any relation between. We'll start off with the dynamic duo, JJ and Rocket. Do you want to introduce your character?
Yeah, Rocket, you go first.
Okay. What did I say? Did I say just like the general physical description of him?
Yeah, just give us a description. What he looks like, kind of the voice and stuff.
Okay, so my character's name is Arthur. He has like this shaggy, kind of mullety kind of hair, dark. He has very like a square face with a bunch of freckles and moles. He has piercing blue eyes, fucking right through his soul. It's fucking scary. He is wearing this confusing like combination between like a priest's outfit and a cowboy outfit. You can imagine it. I haven't decided yet, but. And the cowboy boots and all that stuff. And yeah. That's what it looks like.
Yippee. Okie dokie, JJ.
Yay! That's me. My guy is Morgan. And Morgan is this pretty tall, not obscenely tall, but like 6 foot on the dot type of guy. He looks to be in his like early-ish, like mid-20s. You see him wearing just completely classic cowboy garb, and he has what's it called? Like a coat on, but it's like a trench coat almost. And he has like the cowboy chaps. He's wearing jeans. He got this belt with a huge the huge belt buckle on it. You see him, he has this big old giant like wide-brimmed cowboy hat. He is a tiefling with 2 horns that curl up kind of like a ram's would. Or not ram, like a bull would. And he has deep brown eyes and a scar over his left eye. With a shaggy beard and fairly long, unkept hair, as well as purple, like light purple skin, and very long ears as well. And that's my guy.
I forgot to say, but Arthur's a human.
There you go.
Okay. So opposite, sitting from these Wild West-looking folks, sits three equally as odd, unique characters. We'll start with Hideo. Do you want to introduce your character?
I just want to add really quick. Also, I have boots with spurs. I really like that touch. I forgot to mention it. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so my character is named Nikolai, and he is a half vampire, half human with red eyes, very pale skin, black hair that is streaked with white. He looks to be sort of like roughly in his 30s or 40s if you were trying to apply an age to him. In human years, he is dressed in very like gothic, slightly regal clothing and carrying a jeweled staff with red gemstones embedded in it.
Okay. Sitting next to you is another person. Emily, do you want to introduce your character?
Okay. My character's name is Vanya, and she's a human. She dresses like a noble. She kind of has like very fancy things, but then everything's kind of a little bit tattered and a little bit worn, and she just has like all these little gadgets and trinkets hanging off her belt. She has like some, what are those called? Those binocular glasses on top of her forehead. Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, in the corner of a room, you see a slender figure holding the same invitation as all of you. Cece, do you want to introduce your character?
Greetings, my compatriot. My name is Jack Unguibus Comdentes, though you may refer to me as Jack. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
He looks like a butler, but you can clearly tell he's not human. He's got skin stretched across his face, and there's like gold plating between the seams.
Hell yeah.
He's not like
Nice.
terrifying. He looks quite pleasant, but he's dressed in butler garb.
Okay. Only the only two who know each other are Arthur and Morgan. The rest of you stand in what's a very uncomfortable silence that fills the air like a thick mist.
Egg.
It's suddenly broken by the sound of loud footsteps coming down the stairs, and as you look up, you see Alfarian. He walks down the stairs gracefully for a man of his stature. He is 6'5", a big wall of muscle. Sheathed, he carries a elegant blade made of silver, adorned with images of lions. He walks down the stairs, gives all of you a curt nod, and says, "Well, the scry didn't tell me that it would be such a strange bunch. I thought I would maybe get some mostly humans, but, well, I will not disobey the judgment of the scry. My name is Alfarian. I am the General of the Ordo Vampiricus and the Head Minister of Andest." And he reaches out his hand to shake all of yours.
Morgan's gonna kind of lean back a bit, not do a handshake or anything, but kind of fold his arms and just lean back and just go, and just like kind of give a not a suspicious eye, but just kind of, I already don't like this guy kind of vibe, you know.
It is a pleasure, sir.
Anyway, you all have invitations that I have sent out. It's quite obvious that the sky is currently occupied with something unnatural, something deadly. The leeches have been particularly feral recently. No offense. He gestures towards Nikolai. No offense.
Vampire Slayer, let's go!
Nikolai just shakes his head and looks away. Clearly uncomfortable, but doesn't acknowledge it.
I have been trying to get into contact with Kay. You'll all be familiar with her. She is the progenitor of all vampires and the ruler of the 7 council members. My issue is getting hold of her. It appears that the Blood Moon has prevented my sending stones from working, and I assume hers too, as she has not sent me any messages. He shuffles about awkwardly. I'm not very good at giving mission usually what the mission briefers are for. The Scryer told me to come to you personally. However, I have sent squires and couriers to get a message from Kane. However, they don't even make it through the forest. It's quite a predicament. Sometimes we'll find their bodies lying at the streets of Andest, like something is taunting us. But we can't quite tell what. We spoke to the Scryer, and they told us to send these letters to all of you. It appears that she has placed her faith in fate this time, despite you clearly being a ragtag bunch. Your mission will be, well, if you choose to accept it, of course, there will be rewards, will be to get to Kane's mansion and deliver a message asking her if she knows what's going on. We haven't been able to get in contact with any of the 7 either. Do you have any questions?
What's the reward?
The reward will be anything your heart can desire. I'm not going to lie. I do have the backing of the Mayor of Andes, the Scryer, as well as the Watchers and the Followers of Revelation. They will be able to provide you with pretty much anything you want. Obviously, limitations included. We can't kill anyone. We can't make you fall in love. You know, that kind of genie mumbo jumbo.
Morgan's just gonna kind of look to Arthur to see what your reaction is.
He's like wide-eyed, like gears are fucking shifting in his head.
Thinker.
The thinker.
How did you find us?
The Scryer knew of your location. She's quite good at what she does.
She'd have to be to find Nicola.
Well, she does have the power of divination on her side, so I suppose the Scryer would be able to find all of you, yes. Look, it's quite dire circumstances out there, I'm not going to lie to you. The vampires and other monstrosities have, well, pretty much slaughtered everyone who leaves Andest, and anyone who tries to get in by boat it's strange. The ships that have been sent in for supplies from other nations have all returned to their respective docks with no crew on it. It's as if they were devoured, but the ship is not damaged. So we've had no supplies for the last couple of weeks.
I'll do it.
I love your enthusiasm. He goes to shake your hand again.
Do we know anything about what we're actually getting into other than it's deathly dangerous?
No. It's pretty much just that. You will be sent to the north exit, where someone is waiting for you to escort you in by horse-drawn carriage.
We either die in Andest or we die outside of Andest. It's all the same.
Yes, I love your morbid enthusiasm.
Don't.
Don't.
He looks a bit awkward. It looks like he's like a bit concerned, and then he points to everyone else. So, are you also in?
I am not concerned with death, sir, but I would be happy to oblige.
What about you? He points to Vanya.
I think Daddy would want me to, so okay.
And you? And he looks at Arthur and Morgan.
I ain't got nothing else to do, so.
Dang it, that's
What'd
you get us into this time? Oh, okay, I couldn't tell you, Morgan. That's what the fudge.
Arthur's gonna just ask him. May I ask, sir? Why us?
Well, I don't know. The powers of divination are much more beyond a simple fighter such as myself. I swing swords, I shoot guns. Magic is not my forte. I would say, speak to the Scryer, but she has locked herself away in her chambers for the time being.
Morgan's just gonna look over to Arthur and just go, well, you know, you are the one who believes in all this you know, magic gods mumbo jumbo, so you know it seems up your alley.
First of all, it's not magic. It's just gods. No, one true god and everything. Um,
I thought you were about to make another Mormonism bit. I swear to God. Okay, continue. Sorry.
But I think this will help me in what I'm set to do. So I do accept.
I'm glad to see the squire wasn't wrong. I must say, divination is not something I myself believe in. You know, the mayor does, and I listen to the mayor. You will make your way to the north exit by foot, and my good friend Atticus will be there, waiting for you to escort you by horse-drawn carriage. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. So you make your way to the north exit, and as you sort of enter there, you see a tall gentleman, about 6 foot, dressed in a similar garb as Arthur and Morgan, cowboy get-up, cowboy hat. He's in important NPCs. He's the mewing cowboy.
He's look maxing. You get that, and he mugs you.
It really is. Jesus.
As you approach him, he
staring into the horizon so
Did he just
gracefully, I
shush me
might
and
add.
point at his chin? What?
I don't like his attitude, but God, I can't just stare. I can't break it.
As you approach him, he looks at you, and you don't hear anything come from his mouth as it is closed, but all you hear is "bye bye," and strokes his chin. You must be the group that that Alfarian sent me. My name's Atticus. It's a pleasure to meet y'all.
Greetings.
Arthur kind of goes.
Nikolai shakes his hand.
Morgan fucking elbows you.
What?
I see the way you're looking at him. Never looked at me that way.
I'm sorry, Morgan. He mugs you.
No.
Okay.
I shoot myself on the spot.
Everyone, do me a favor, quick. Whilst you're having a conversation,
Yeah.
you hear a strange noise. It's sort of like a low whistle in the wind. Now, I want you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh. I think I'm
Yes,
good at
everyone.
Okay.
that. I am good at that. Yay.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
I die immediately.
So, JJ, CC, and MP, I want you all to imagine that you start to comprehend something that is beyond comprehension. Your head is screaming. You see visions of dark monstrosities, blood-soaked battlefields, corpse-cobbled pavement, and something in the distance catches your eye. Before we move over, I want the 3 of you who I just mentioned to just tally up the number 1. So every time we do this, that number will increase. So just write the number 1. So I won't tell you what it is until it makes sense. Anyway,
I'm titling this as spooky numbers in my notes. I hope you know.
You can title it as spooky numbers. So as you make your way through towards the north exit, towards the horse-drawn carriage, you see a creature. Something that looks so monstrous, so disturbing, that you can't help but shrink back in fear. And that's where we're going to end the mini session.
Yippee!
Yay!
Oop.
Thanks, Nicola.